Welcome back, my friends, to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to tune in, as well as for your overwhelming support for subscribing, liking, and even commenting on my videos. I am truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. This reading was created for our beautiful Leo friends for the month of August. However, it is a timeless reading and it can resonate at any given period. All right, so while we shuffle the cards, we are going to dive into a bit of astrology that could help better guide you through the month of August, okay? This month is a period for unwinding, self-care, especially in efforts to offset the influence of Mercury retrograde. Mercury is known as the communication planet, so throughout this period, you may see some travel delays, communication difficulties, and even some communication from your exes. So watch out for that. Practicing patience during this period is key. Rather than overloading yourself with things to do this month, take a more manageable approach to what needs to be handled. Kind of remove what doesn't serve you. This is a period where momentum on projects, decisions that are pending, kind of come to a standstill or like a bottleneck situation. Fear not, my friends. On August 28th, Mercury retrograde comes to an end, and you'll see more of a reset to factory settings, okay? All right, let's go ahead and dive into your reading for this month, and then at the end of our reading, we are going to draw a special spirit animal oracle card just for you. So make sure to stay tuned. All right, let's see what Spirit has for my beautiful Leo friends this month. Okay, this is definitely already in alignment to what we're feeling or will be feeling throughout the coming month of August. The two cards we've drawn so far are Hold Your Vision and Emotions Are Running High. So they want to discuss this one first, so we're going to go ahead and pull the clarifiers around this one. Emotions are running high. So there are things in your life, Leo, that may be coming to a head. They're showing me a vision of an individual who kind of, you know how sometimes when you have issues and you have problems and you just don't have time to deal with them, or you just don't feel like dealing with them, you kind of sweep them under the rug, okay? And you're like, I'll deal with those later. They're showing me that some of these situations are coming to a head, okay? So you're going to be having to deal with these head on. So main point here is you want to practice patience. Patience is key during this time. Some things that can be said, that can't be taken back, could be happening during this period. So if it's easier to walk away from a situation rather than having, perhaps an uncomfortable or even an explosive type conversation, you're going to want to do that at this period, okay? Because you certainly don't want something to be misconstrued and then it kind of gets ugly and so on, all right? So we've drawn, they want to reflect on these cards first, okay? So we're going to move them over here. So Seven of Swords and Six of Pentacles. Perhaps you're uncovering something, or you have been uncovering something, part of what you've been sweeping under the rug. Somebody's kind of been doing you dirty, okay? And we're just going to put it out there. There has been some mischief with somebody that you've been dealing with. Perhaps they're saying one thing but doing another. For some of you, they're telling you what you want to hear, and then what they're doing is completely different. They're showing me an individual also with a mask on. Okay, so some of you have met an individual also recently that is kind of giving you what you want to hear rather than who they are. On the flip side of this, they're showing me an individual here who has been having a bit of a they've been having some financial difficulties in their lives. Perhaps this individual has considered taking out a loan for their debt, consolidate. They're showing me somebody consolidating their debt. They're also showing me another individual who is kind of reshuffling their finances, removing bills or things of that nature that they can control. Perhaps in regards to, they're showing me someone grocery shopping, perhaps using some digital coupons, shopping somewhere else rather than where they currently shop, just kind of cutting back so they don't feel so overwhelmed with the financial burden that they currently feel, okay? This card really encapsulates your overall energy of what you're going through or maybe going through during this period, okay? Emotions are running high because you're dealing with this situation with this individual. The finances are a struggle. What's great is Spirit shows these individuals kind of chipping away at their problems, at their issues, okay? And in doing so, they're showing me the month of October, okay? Now, I know these readings, and that's why I say that these readings are timeless readings, because while this is for August, this could pertain to somebody in July, this could pertain to somebody in September, they're showing me the month October. So for some of you, you're going to be working through these issues and these difficulties and remove what no longer serves you during this period, and a new life and opportunity emerges from you. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles are future energy. You have more money in your pocket. You have more money in your bank account because of the changes that you're making over here. Okay? It's actually showing me some of you applying to different positions out there that could give you an increase and could also give you more responsibility and kind of a new layer to your life. But I tell you, my friends, without action, these things don't happen. It's like my Leos wake up one day and they don't want this life anymore, in a sense that the things that no longer serve them, they're kind of done with them. You're tired of feeling this, okay? You're tired of this individual taking advantage of you, and you're doing something about it. And you're tired of your finances not being what they need to be, and you're doing something about it, okay? They're showing me that individual that's applying to different positions, okay? And this is going to take some time. Perhaps that's why we're seeing October. But they want to share that this momentum needs to start now for you to get to where you want to be, okay? For some of you, those jobs that you're applying to, it may be a slow and steady race because it's summertime and people are taking vacations, human resources, and hiring managers, they're kind of out of the office, so it's not moving as quickly as you'd like, right? But as the summer closes out, the vacations kind of dwindle down and everybody's kind of back to it, okay? So you want to be ready. You want to start the process as we speak. So by the time September and October rolls around, and they're showing me October again, holding your vision for something better, okay? Removing what no longer serves you. They want you to hold that vision, okay? You see yourself at a better paying job. You see yourself being happier at work. You're seeing yourself having better relationships and communication with those around you. That doesn't change unless we make some modifications, right? Hold your vision of what you want, what you're looking for, okay? The opportunities, okay? King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, they're going to present themselves. As now they're showing me fall months. So I guess we're kind of still with the October, September. They're kind of staying in that realm for you guys as far as when the changes could be happening for some of you. Now keep in mind, for some of you, this may happen this month, okay? So again, it's timing is everything. If you've already been applying and you've been looking and you've kind of made some changes, you're kind of in the midst of all this, right? But for many of you, it's going to just kind of be that wake-up call you give to yourself. And you're like, I need something different. I need to change this. This isn't working for me. You know, it's time. It's time to move on. It's time to have a better life. And I definitely see it happening, because if anyone can pull this off, it is my beautiful Leo friends. Okay, here we go. This is very much in relation to what I was just talking about, my friends. The Seven of Cups. Okay? They want me to highlight very quickly, things aren't always as good as they appear. It's interesting, because in a lot of the readings recently, they want to highlight scams. So scams, because they know people are struggling emotionally, financially, they know that people are more susceptible to a scam, right? And it is true. I mean, if you are at a very low point and you see this shiny little object or opportunity, part of you wants to believe that it's true and it's real. Okay? So beware of scams, please. Okay? Don't fall into any of those traps. And also, if a position or a job looks too good to be true, do your research. Is that a real company? Do they exist? What are the other jobs do they have available? Is it a situation where they're showing me that they're just communicating with you via email, and all of a sudden you have the position, but you haven't interviewed, you haven't sent anything over to them, but you're in? No. That is an absolute scam, and I've seen more and more of those as of recent. Real opportunity for you comes with a face-to-face interview, phone interviews, references, things of that nature, right? Background checks, stuff like that, okay? Just don't fall into any traps, is what Spirit is wanting to share with you. They are showing me that some of you perhaps could have fallen into this trap in the past. But just be cognizant. I know things happen to all of us, all right? At one point or another in our lives. Just know that that's not the way. Okay, that's not the way. This Tower energy is very much in relation to this emotions running high. All right? You, my Leo friends, you're going to be shaking things up. Okay? Because you're going to be removing these things that no longer serve you. You're going to be making financial tweaks to your life. That is a Tower moment. Okay? Towers are not always necessarily in a negative realm or aspect for us. This is just you shaking things up in regards to this, okay? They are showing me with this card, Nine of Swords, some of you have really had, and it's in relation to this situation here. Some of you, let me put it here, hang on. Some of you have been having some real sleepless nights about finances, okay? And I totally feel you guys on that. Some of you have been having some real sleepless nights in regards to this individual who has been cheating, taking advantage of you emotionally. You're a very good-natured person, and it's showing that individual really taking you for granted. All right. This is also, they're showing me in regards to employment for some of you. Some of you have been taken advantage of at your employer because you're the type of individual who doesn't say no. You just take more and more on, and they don't realize that that's just going to push you in the other direction. Okay. So a lot's going on here. But again, this Tower energy, you're changing that, okay? This shift from August to September is showing me, highlighting me October. Again, hold your vision that these things can be removed, can be edited, tweaked in your life. So these things can come in, more financials, job opportunities. They're also showing me a new relationship for some of you. Because you're choosing no longer to deal with this type of person and energy, you're going to be very surprised at the type of relationship. And it doesn't have to be a love relationship either, but for some of you it absolutely is, they're showing me. But for some of you it's showing me a friendship that serves you, that reciprocates, all right? The Queen of Pentacles. she is one of my favorite cards in the sense that she knows who she is. She consistently makes changes. She's a nurturer, but does not allow others to take advantage of her. Okay? She's just a very well-rounded individual, right? And that's kind of like your future. This is kind of like your future energy. So they want you to hold your vision. They're continuing to highlight, hold your vision, my friends, because beautiful things are coming your way. All right. My Leo friends, let's draw that special spirit animal oracle card for you. And let's see what final message Spirit has for you. I must say, you guys have really been going through it, and I totally get it. They continue to show me finances. So that's been a struggle for so many at this time. So make those tweaks, make those changes. Put yourself out there for those better paying jobs, for those better opportunities and positions, because you are worth it and you are good enough, without question. All right. What do we have here as a spirit? All right, what do we have here as a spirit animal oracle card for my beautiful Leo friends? Ooh, I love it. Dragon, passion. The dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. All right, my Leo friends, have a wonderful rest of your month, and I'll see you soon.